Hello, it's me. Hello, here I am at Knott's Berry Farm. Welcome to the Coast Host. And today my video is going to be about the different signs around the park. So I took a little video of each of them. I'm going to rate them from my favorite to my least favorite. And this could involve like how they look aesthetically, how they compare to the ride, if they're better than the ride. There are a couple signs that I think are actually better than the ride. Yeah, so I'm gonna talk about all these things. Okay, the first sign we're gonna talk about is Carousel de California. As you can see here, does not really have a sign. The carousel used to be like an icon of the park, and so it's kind of unfortunate that there's really nothing going on for it. It's kind of tucked off into Fiesta Village, and the sign is nothing. It's just a safety sign. There's not another sign. And the Carousel de California actually has a lot of history to it. There's more to it, but this is not a history video. Maybe Michael will do a history video. Next sign is Dragon Swing. This is also in Fiesta Village. It is definitely a huge step above Carousel de California. It's like painted on a wall, so it's not the most exciting. Next up is Los Voladores. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. This one is a little similar to the last one. It's just painted on the wall, but it has some more ornamentation, so it's a little bit more exciting. This one is also in Fiesta Village, which is a really cool area, but the ride signs are not all the best. Next is going to be Hat Dance. This one's a little bit more dimensional than the other one. Still kind of a painted on a sign type of thing. One thing I will say is kind of harder to read Hat Dance than the other ones, but I do like the addition of the hat being a part of the sign. Next is going to be Wheeler Dealer. This one is just not a lot going on. Feels very Knott's Berry Farm. I mean, it does have the name of the park right in the middle, and it's purple. Fits in the area that it's in, but it's just not very exciting and doesn't totally tell you what the ride is. It is a bumper car type ride. Now we're headed back to Fiesta Village, and it's gonna go to Jaguar. This one is at least starting to be three-dimensional, but really there's not much going on. The ride entrance is really, really cool, but the ride is not good, and the sign is not the best. Next is the Sky Cabin. This one really fits the boardwalk area that it's in, and so the other signs do look pretty similar to this one. However, this one is designed kind of to look like the ride, which I think is pretty cool. The main issue I have with it is visibility. We actually did not know where the Sky Cabin entrance was for a really long time until like this year. And I do enjoy the ride, but we didn't know where it was because you can really only read the sign from one angle. So that kind of takes it down lower than some others that look similar. And then next is Wipeout, very similar to the Sky Cabin one. But I just like this one a little bit better. I like that the letters in Wipe are closer, whereas in Sky they're a bit far apart, harder to read. And then we are actually back over in Fiesta Village with Revolution. This one is very similar to the others. It is kind of just painted on a sign, but I really like the painting. So this is all just my personal opinion. I really like the painting of the sign. I also think that the sign is better than the ride looks. I have not been on this ride, and I'm not gonna. And then next up we have Surfside Gliders. I don't have a lot to say about it, but it looks nice. I like it a little bit more because I like that the word Scramblers is all scrambled up. And then Supreme Scream, I think is really interesting. I like how it's cut out in the logo, in the metal piece. And I really like how the M and the A are connected. I think that looks pretty cool. It looks like the letters are falling, which makes sense because it's a drop tower. Next is Timber Mountain Log Ride. This is maybe not the most exciting sign, but it really fits the theme of the ride well, so that's why it's a little higher on the list for me. Then we have Calico Mine Co. That's the train ride over there. This sign also fits the ride very well. Then we're back over in Fiesta Village for Soul Spin. I just think the font and the sign is cool, and this is also one of those situations where I think the sign is better than the ride. The ride I will not be doing. Most of the rides in Fiesta Village are just like spinny rides, which are not for me. I like the ornamentation on the side of the sign. It fits the stagecoach very well. Next we have Accelerator. I think at nighttime it looks very cool when the lights are off, and neon lights are always fun. Good job. I like that the X is red and it's also spelled like that. It's fun. Silver Bullet I do think is a pretty cool logo. It is a little lower than some others because A, it is just painted on a sign, and B, it does not fit the ride itself. The ride I feel like should be silver. I'm sure I'm not alone in thinking that. It's kind of like a bright color. I also like this card over here. It's near the front gate, kind of to the right towards Snoopy's area. Then we're going with Calico River Rapids. I like how the word rapids kind of looks like it's splashing, which makes sense because that is the ride. The Coast Rider is meant to make you feel like you're driving along the coast. The ride itself, I don't think does that, but the sign surely does. I do like that it's basically the 101 and surrounded by ocean and the sun. Anyway, the name is cool, the typography is cool, a great sign, I like it, ride's fine. Plus it's a nice asphalt road. Next we have Ghost Rider. So I'm using both of them for this one, the one that's towards the very entrance of the ride and the one that's painted on the exit of the ride, just to show that it translates super well into just a painting as well as into an inset kind of rock work. So good job with Ghost Rider. This is another one where the sign is better than the ride, Pony Express. I think there is kind of a lot going on in this sign, but I think it's fun. So that's why it's up here. The P looks like it's the pony, which is cute. So next is going to be most of the signs in the Camp Snoopy area. They're not necessarily in this particular order. It's kind of just like a clump of them because they're all very similar, but they're all good. I like them. They're very cute and they fit the area very well, and they all have fun little names. First is going to be Flying Ace, which I found out I am too tall to ride, so my dream of riding all the rides at Knott's Berry Farm is crushed. Then we have Snoopy's Tender Paw Twister, which looks not the most exciting. Then we have the Balloon Race, which I have not been on. Linus's Launcher, Rapid River Run, Pigpen's Mud Buggies, which I am sure that I am too tall to go in as well. Sally's Swing Along. I could probably go on that. I don't really want to, but maybe. Sally's pretty cute. Then Charlie Brown's Kite Flyer, that just looks like swings. Off-Road Rally, which I have been on. It is very slow. And then this one that is a little bit better than the rest. The Beagle Express Railroad, have been on that multiple times. Very cute, but love the sign, especially because it has Snoopy on it. Then we're going back over to the boardwalk with Hang Time. I really like the typography here where the whole word kind of looks like waves, and then the surfboard, and then the guy surfing, and then the sun. There is a lot going on here, but it's just fun and colorful and whimsical, so I like it. I have not been on this ride yet though, so hopefully someday. Then we have Sierra Sidewinder. I don't think The first image I'm showing is the most exciting, but this one, the Snoopy themed one, is really cool. It helps bring the whole Snoopy area together, and it's just so cute. I know that I've said that a lot, but Snoopy's cute, so I don't know how else to describe him. And then my favorite ride sign is going to be the Knott's Fairy Tales Return to the Fair ride sign. It has moving parts, great typography, great history. It also smells good, but that is not really the sign doing that. But I'll give it to that anyways. So the Knott's Fairy Tales Return to the Fair sign is my favorite sign at Knott's Berry Farm. And that's my video. Thanks for watching. Let me know which one was your favorite sign.